Okay, how would you define content manager?
Well, I say creative manager because
Okay.
I manage creatives in a sense of creatives. We have this complex where our mind goes 1,000 miles per hour, but it's very hard to get your idea into an actual reality concept. So my part that I've started this year and thoroughly enjoy is helping their ideas come to real life. So ironing it out, organizing their ideas, connecting them with the right people, and putting it out there to see the way that we can get it received by the masses.
Okay, so you have a community of people around you.
Yeah.
All right,
I've built a community of people around
You
me.
built a community. Okay, tell me a bit about this community that you've built. And if you can't drop a name or two and say how you built with that person. So let's go with your top 2 names that come to mind.
Well, I'll say the first person is my first client that comes to mind. So Max Stanley Kazau, he is a licensed mental health counselor. He specializes in relationship therapy and for Black couples specifically. We met because during the pandemic, I was doing a lot of lives for Black Men Cry Too. And
Black Men Cry Too, plug,
Yes.
plug.
So I was like,
okay.
whoop, whoop.
Okay, so we're
Quick
going to get
plug.
back to that.
Remember that name? Remember it? And I wanted to interview a therapist on IG Live during the pandemic. I asked one of my friends who I went to college with, who is a therapist, if she could connect me to a Black male therapist.
Yeah.
That's how we got connected. From our first phone call conversation, we synced immediately. And after I asked him to do IG Live, he asked if he could be a guest on the show. And that was after I did the first season. So he was my second episode for season 2. And our first time meeting in person, I literally thought the day before, what if I manage creatives? Could that be a field? Could I do that? I feel like I enjoy doing that. Brainstorming, developing ideas, ironing out, fleshing out, building experiences and environments and communities. And while we were sitting and talking before we started recording, he looked at me and said, I need a manager. Would you manage me? And I was like, who sent you? Who told you? How are you? I don't like this. You're making me nervous. But through that, the experience and the way that we've grown together, I got him. He only had 3,000 followers. Right now, he is dancing on 10K. He's also playing with my emotions just to get to 10K. That's besides the point. And with that, getting him, seeing opportunities where he can fit in, getting him in those opportunities. He was on a podcast called Hard or Soft. It's a sex positive podcast by 2 sex positive males. So here you have these sex positive males and this relationship therapist guy, and they're having the most dynamic conversation ever in front of your eyes. And you saw that and you envisioned that and you plugged those pieces together. And to see the way that they've been building since then, and one of the guys who's on the show, one of the main guys, now he has a new restaurant, and I reached out to him hey, I want to be a bartender, so you're looking. And not only did he see an opportunity for me to be a bartender, now he's asking me to do menu curation. So it's
are you getting paid for each one of these things that someone is asking you for? Okay, cool. So you have a menu of, hey, this is how much this service will cost.
I'm developing a menu.